Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. All praises are due to Allah, Lord of all of creation. And may Allah's blessings and peace be upon His Messenger Muhammad, his companions, and all of those who tread the path of righteousness into the last day. Truly it is Allah who has created us free, without shackles. And it is Allah who has sent Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to free the slaves and those in bondage. The supremacy in law stems from the Book of Allah and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Within the Quran, Allah has referred to Himself as the Judge, that He is the Just, He is the Protector, He is the King, He is the King of the Dominion, He is the Lord, He is the Most Strong, and the list goes on and on. In this day and age in which we live, we find that the multitudes of people have been enslaved by the state, along with enslavement of their own desires. And they are enslaved by what seems to be freedom, as they are told and they are commanded to do whatever it is that they want to do. Go here, go there, wherever you want to go, but you have to pay a fee. A fee for driver's licensing, car registration, plates, visas, passports, etc. Now, the scholars of Islam over many, many years have given us advice concerning the non-Muslims, the non-Muslim lands in which we live, and they have told us to obey the laws of the land. And the law of the land for this particular place where I live is the United States of America. And the supreme law of the land of America is the Constitution of the United States of America, the Bill of Rights, and the treaty agreements. Most Muslims in the U.S. fail to understand and to realize that the Constitution secures your entitlements, which Allah has provided for you. Allah has commanded upon us that we should have freedom of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And this is something that the United States Constitution coincides with. There is no disagreement there. This can be achieved, though, as Muslims without compromising your Islam. If we would only follow the advice of the ulama when they said obey the laws of the land, constitutional law and the common law. It gives us freedom of locomotion to be able to travel the earth as if it has no borders, without driver's licensing, without passports, etc., without being subjected to adhesion contracts, which do nothing for you except to ensure generational enslavement. The Constitution gives us a way out of taxation. It gives us a way to claim our status properly at law in this land. Not as a color, which a lot of us have been duped into believing is valid. Not some fictitious title like Negro, colored, black, African American, whatever that is, or even white. Yes, white, the state enslaved white people too, by way of the birth certificate. And this is a subject that we will cover, inshallah, in the videos to come. The truth of the matter is that we are Muslim men, women, and children on this land, which we are native to. And until we claim our rightful and truthful place as natives of the land, on state records for the record, we will continue to be subject of subject status. All of us have a right to determine our nation as per the United Nations Declaration of Rights of Indigenous People. And this was a document that was signed by over 300 presidents of 300 different countries. Barack Obama being the 300th representative of the United States to sign this document. The United States was the last country to sign into this document to give freedoms, giving all people born on the lands of the earth unalienable rights to determine their futures in accordance to their own beliefs and self-governance. Most Muslims don't know that this country, the United States, was made a nation by the King of Morocco, Sidi Mohammed, with the longest lasting treaty in American history to date. The treaty is called the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, signed December 1777 on the 29th day of Ramadan, Hijri date. Henceforth, I would like to introduce you to IMA, Indigenous Muslims of America. Our aim is to build the indigenous people of our communities based on practical application of the Book of Allah and the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam upon the understanding of his companions, radiyallahu anhum ajma'in, and to navigate ourselves through the land which we live, utilizing the true law of the land and international law to secure a stable footing in this land without being viewed as slaves. We seek to bring light to numerous topics and problems that the indigenous Muslims are facing. We will deliver information to all of you concerning the difference between the American and the United States citizen. We will be reviewing the Declaration of Rights of Indigenous People and what's pertinent to us specifically. We will be reviewing the truth on the record. We will be reviewing Islamic marriages for the record, corpus delicti, driver's licenses, and more. We want to present the reality of things we are involved in, and which in turn enslave the man or woman whom Allah created free. IMA is a non-profit organization with unincorporated association status as a holding of El-Ittisam Irrevocable Trust, without prejudice, all rights reserved. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Until next time.